Now, hero's pose is kind of challenging when your ankles are tight, so you can always tuck them under. Okay, so I'm going to give you lots of different suggestions, because me coming down to hero's pose like this took me a number of years without feeling pain.
Yeah.
We're going to do a woos-off breath. I don't know if you ever heard of woos-off, but he's a guy who, kind of crazy guy, he goes into the freezing cold water and he stays in there with his skin exposed, and that's a form of healing. So now if you're hurting in your body, you can do a hot bath or you can do a cold bath, which heal your body from inflammation as well. But really the key to lowering inflammation is no sugar. I found that out this week because I was cheating and I bought my favorite ices, and so I'm eating my favorite ices and I'm going one a day, sometimes two, and I started feeling inflammation in my joints, in my lower back, in my knee. I'm going, okay, this is ridiculous, Athena. No more. You've got to do that. So woos-off breath, tuck your toes under. We're going to, and we're going to do that for 13 times. Now, I'm going to warn you before we do this, because sometimes we can get a little bit wobbly headed because we're putting a lot of energy into the brain. Okay, so 13 times. Ready? Last one. Settle down to hero's pose. Woo! And we're just going to kind of let the white in front of our eyes, the white splashes settle. Breathe in deep. Breathe out, relax. Woo! That's something we normally don't do as we start on. We're going to come down to child's pose. In front of you, sometimes on the sand, YouTube, Facebook, we get too much sand, so we have to wipe the sand away from in front, because we're going to take the forehead and come down. Now, sometimes this is not possible for somebody, so we have to tuck our toes in. In this child's pose, I want you to bring your arms behind you so they're resting on the side, palms up. Again, this is challenging for those of us who have challenging knees and lower back and ankles. So adjust your body. You can still come into a child's pose, tucking your toes under, bringing your arms forward if it's too much down here. We're only here for 3 more breaths. Breathe into the belly all the way, Stephanie. Fill it up. 1, 2, 3. Hold the breath here. And then exhale. 3, 2, 1. This class today is all about settling into our peace. So when we settle in and we exhale, the reason I have you hold your breath for 3 seconds is on that exhale, you're feeling a deeper release in your parasympathetic nervous system. So it calms down and relaxes, so let's go. Breathe in slowly. And then breathe out slowly. And you have your eyes closed. You're tuning into that dropping sensation in your body, or it feels a little bit painful if you're in this position for too long. So slowly we're going to come out of it, breathing in, coming up. And as we breathe in and we come up, we're going to clasp the hands behind us. Inhale, bring the arms up. Chin up, chest up. Even if we have to stand on our knees, honor the body. And then exhale, come down all the way with the hands, and then bow the head into child's pose again. We're going to do that flow 7 more times, total of 8. Breathing in, coming up. We can stand up on our knees if we need to. Press our hips forward. Arms are up, chin is up. Exhale. The hands come down on the lower back. The knees bend, sit bones towards the heels, and then we bow forward once again into that child's pose. Rest the belly, rest the back. A nice exhaled reprieve, nice and slow. Inhale, we come up. Breathe in, up. Reach up. Press the hips forward. Feel that stretch. And then take that time to bring that hand behind the back. Lower the head. And come down. Relaxing, exhaling again. Inhaling up. Noticing we're going really slow. So we're taking time to really feel that inhale and really settle into our peace on the exhale. Come down nice and slow. Breathe in, up. Chin up, chest up, hips forward, arms up. Exhale slowly down. 4 more at your own pace, Stephanie. Take your time, Heike. And on this last one, we're going to hold it up and then settle into our peace on the down. Inhale, up, arms up, hips forward, chest up, chin up. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, arms down. Bend the knees. Flatten out the feet. Head comes down. Breathe out. Settle into your peace. Drop the shoulders a little bit more. There we go. Nice. Inhale, exhale. Releasing the hands behind us and bringing them up by the ears on the yoga blanket. We're going to lift our body up. Lifting our body up. We're going to stand on our right knee and straighten out the left leg. The left leg is going to come parallel with the right knee. The toes are going to curl on the left side. The right hand is going to come right next to the right knee, and we're going to stretch our left arm all the way over and really feel that deep hip stretch. And as we do that, drop that right ear to right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, flex your feet. Exhale, relax the bones, relax the flex, just hold the pose. Just feel your body relaxing and almost dropping and falling to the earth. Breathe in. Left arm comes back, left hip pushes forward, left toes curl towards the knee, and then exhale, settle into that pose. 2 more. Inhale, stretch the body. Press it forward, arm comes back. Ooh, good. Exhale, settle into it. Drop that right ear to right shoulder. Good. 1 more stretch. We're going to hold it for 3. Stretch back the arm, press the hips forward, hold it, breathing in. And breathing out slowly, rolling back. We're going to come to a tabletop. Ooh, hello. That felt good. Tabletop pose. Readying our bodies for the other side. The left knee is going to stay down. The right leg is going to straighten out. Right toes are going to come towards the right knee, parallel with the left knee. Bring the left hand over as close to the knee as possible, and then lift up that right arm all the way towards the back, pressing the right hip forward. Ooh, a nice lateral stretch there. Pressing out and in, and then relaxing and settling the body over on the exhale. Press the right hip forward. Tuck the right toes towards the knee. Right arm back. Ooh, hello. Inhale. Exhale. Settle into your peace. Holding the pose, but just kind of relaxing. Letting that body fold forward a little bit. Inhale. Press the hip forward. Flex the toe. Right arm comes back. Woo, hello. Exhale. Settle into it. And this is the last one. We bring the right arm back. Press the right arm forward. Flex the right toes towards the knee. Breathe in for that last 3-second stretch. And then exhale slowly back to tabletop. Woo, hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hoo, 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 hoo. Tabletop, sometimes we have to walk our wrists forward, YouTube, Facebook, if our wrists are too sensitive. If that's the case, do that. Dig your fingers into the yoga blanket. Bring the right foot up, and you essentially want to bring the head up and the right foot up at the same time. And you almost want to touch your toes with your head and then bring it down forehead to knee on the exhale. Doing that 3 more times. Right foot comes up. It wants to touch the back of your head. Chin comes up. Inhale. And then exhale. Forehead to knee. Keeping that right foot above the surface without dropping it to the floor for 2 more. Inhale up. Nice big grin. Exhale, forehead to knee. Up. Forehead to knee. We're going to hold the forehead to knee. And then we're going to settle into tabletop, hands and knees on the surface. Relax in the body. Coming into a child's pose to relax our wrists and relax our back. The arms are forward on this child's pose. And some of us love these yummy stretches. Some of us, the derriere can be in the air, so I'm going to demonstrate with the derriere in the air and the toes tucked under on this child's pose. Letting everybody know you don't have to come down, sit bones close to the knees if it's not possible for your body yet. One more slow inhale. And exhale. Nice. Bring the hands closer together so we're coming up to tabletop and preparing for our forehead to knee on the left side. Bring up the left knee, left toes towards the head. Chin up. Inhale. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale up. Nice big grin as we do that. Exhale, forehead to knee. Up. Forehead to knee. Exhale. Inhale up. We're going to hold it this last time for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, forehead to knee. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. And then settle in as we bring that knee down and come back to tabletop. Stretching out the wrists and getting rid of that crankiness. Take the fingertips and turn the hand around to the knees. It's not possible for some bodies, so honor your body where it's at. The closer the fingertips to the knees, the lesser the stretch. The farther the fingertips away, more stretch. Depending on how far the sit bones come back towards the heels. If the sit bones are back towards the heels, you're feeling it deeper. If the sit bones are pressed forward, you don't feel as much of a stretch. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, slowly turn the arms, the wrists back on over. Ooh, hello. Breathing in, straightening the left leg up. This is going to be a challenging one for us because this is a strengthening one. Lifting up the left leg and bringing it back and bringing it in. So we're rounding our left leg, stabilizing it while we're balancing our body and holding it up. Now if we get a Charlie horse, of course we're going to stop because I've gotten a Charlie horse doing this before. But take that round action. Strengthen that leg. Strengthen that glute, which strengthens the lower back. And then we're going to stop here with the legs straight out. We're going to go opposite direction, so if we need a break on our wrists, walk the wrists forward just a little bit to alleviate pressure. Bring the knee in, hoover it above the surface, straighten out the leg on the back, and then bring it around the opposite direction. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. Sometimes that leg isn't used to doing it, so that ligament or that muscle might lock up on you. Understood. Drinking lots of water after this is essential. Go around one more time. Nice big stretch with the leg back, straight to the side, and then bring the knee in. Good job. Coming to hero's pose with the toes tucked under. With the toes tucked under, lace the fingers, stretch the arms up towards the sky, stretching the chin up. We're sitting on our sit bones as much as possible. And then exhale, hands to heart. Bowing our head for just a moment and closing our eyes for a quiet, reprieve breath before we do the other side, and giving our wrists a break. And then we slowly come to tabletop again on the right side. Straightening out the left leg, lifting it up, the right leg. Lift it up, bring it back, and then hoover that leg above, bringing the knee in. A nice circle around. Ooh, hello. One more time around this way. And then go opposite direction. Back to the side and then in. Back to the side and then in. And then settle in. Bring the fingertips to the knee again. Stretching out that carpal tunnel we might have. Heike, you type a lot, so this is really good for that. Press the sit bones towards the heels. Get a nice stretch in that. Morning, Amy. We have an intimate class today. Breathe in, press the hips forward. Breathe out, press the hips back. One more, press the hips forward. Exhale, press the hips back. Ooh, now that those wrists are straightened out, walk them forward a little bit past the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide and dig them into the yoga blanket. Preparing for our cat-cow. Derriere in the air, chin towards the air. We're going to hold this position with our chin and our derriere up. We're going to breathe in the breath. Hold the breath. On the exhale, chin into the chest, round the back like the St. Louis arch, and bring the hips towards the chin. Press the palms of the hands down so the arch is deeper and stretches up towards the sky more. Now flow with that 7 more times at your own pace. feeling that wonderful stretch in your body, and close your eyes to feel and intensify that body opening. Three more times. And we meet in neutral tabletop, coming off the wrists, once again tucking the toes under, coming into a standing almost hero's pose to alleviate pressure on the wrist, because we're going to come down to our down dog and we want to make sure it's not cranky. Rolling the wrists in. Woo, there you go. That gets rid of the crankiness. And then rolling the wrists out. With the left hand, we're going to take the right hand and stretch the right fingers towards the elbow. Breathe in, stretch it towards the elbow. Hold. Ooh, that's a nice stretch. Breathe out, relax. Doing the other side, take the right hand, stretch the left fingers towards the elbow. Inhale, hold. Exhale, relax. Coming down to tabletop, preparing for the down dog. Hands forward, feet back, pushing the derriere in the air and pushing back. Now this is going to be a little bit of a challenging dog, so dig those fingers in, because we're going to come up to three-legged dog on the left side first. Tuck those toes under on the right foot, lift up the left foot up towards the sky, and then open that left hip towards the front. Open side. Now square the hip with the earth, lift up that leg just a little bit more on the inhale, and then drop it on the exhale. Ooh, good job. Other side, lift up right foot towards the sky, and then open up right hip towards the side, so you're almost allowing the left ear to come into the left shoulder. Breathe through the shakiness in your body, roll in the here for a second. And then slowly square the hip with the earth, come down with the foot, and walk the feet back, walk the feet to the hands in a standing forward bend. Only the hands are going to tuck under the foot. You're going to bend the knees as much as possible to allow this. And the thumb is going to come to the top part of your big toe. Pressing with the thumb at the bottom of the nail on the big toe. Straighten out the legs, breathe in. Breathe out, bend the knees. Two more of those. Inhale, straighten up the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, straighten out the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Now we slowly come up vertebra by vertebra, but when we come up, we're pressing the hips forward. We're inhaling so we don't get too lightheaded, preparing for our sun salutations. In a mountain pose, facing the sun, listening to the voice, coming to the top part of our yoga blanket. The hands are to the side. The feet are directly underneath the hips. We're breathing and swooping our arms up towards the side and connecting the hands together above the head. Once the hands are connected, press your hips forward, come into a slight back bend or a deeper one if it's right for your body. On the exhale, you're going to open up your arms and bird dive down. Bring your hands together on top of your shins. And on the inhale, flat back, straighten those elbows up, tuck your chin in. On the exhale, bend the elbows, keep the hands on the shins, feel that reprieve in the body, and let the head dangle like a ripe piece of fruit. Good. Breathe in. Frame the feet with the hands on the yoga blanket. Step back with the left foot. We're going to come into a high lunge, so we're preparing for it, making sure we have a nice stable stance. You can either drop the heel, left heel, to the surface for a more stable stance when you come up into high lunge, or come up into high lunge on the balls of your feet. You decide. Ready? Shift the weight to your right side and then slowly come up into high lunge on the right side. Reach up towards the sky, nice and tall on your inhale. On your exhale, bird dive down the arms, framing the right foot. Once the right foot is framed, pop back into plank pose. Nice plank pose here. Hold your plank. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to come to down dog, walking the feet forward a little bit and pushing back with the heels of our hands, exhaling out in our down dog. On the inhale, chaturanga down, so it's like a push-up. Walk the feet back, push up, even if you have to drop your knees, push up into up dog. Knees are hovering above the surface. Breathe in, breathe out, down dog. Walk the feet forward a little bit to adjust your dog. Breathe out. Inhale, the left foot is hopping forward. And we're coming up into high lunge on the left side. Nice and slow. Shift your body towards the left side. Come up into high lunge. Reach the sky with those hands. Inhale deep and then slowly exhale. Come down over that left foot, framing the left foot on the ground, and then hopping right foot to left. Ready? Right foot to left. Standing forward bend, hands to the shins. Tuck the chin in. Inhale strong. Exhale, keep the hands on the shins and just bend the elbows. Allow the body to fold forward. Good. Take the hands off the shins and cross the forearms. Inhale, come up, opening up the forearms and pressing the hips forward at the same time, swooping the arms above the head and connecting the hands together once again above the head. Once the hands are connected, we come into that slight back bend and we bring hands to heart on the exhale. Now the heart is going to be pumping really strong. We're facing east, honoring the ascending masters that have come before us. We're inhaling and exhaling a nice reprieve before we come back down to the yoga blanket. Exhale, bend forward. Come into the down dog again. This time walk the dog. Get that nice hip stretch in the body. Breathe in. When we breathe out, we're going to exhale the knees down, roll over onto the left side of the derriere, and then bring the feet forward into a sitting forward bend, straight legs. Taking the left leg, crossing it over the right. You're going to love this pose. So everybody look at the left foot, crossing over the right, straight right leg. Taking both hands over to the left side. Slowly roll onto the elbows on the left side. You're going to do a body twist. That left knee is going to come to the ground, and you're going to feel the twist in your spine. Settle the legs. Drop the chin into the chest. You're going to feel a nice hip flexor stretch here. Breathing in. Breathing out. And as we settle in on this last exhale, feel the shoulders sliding away from the ears and relaxing on a deeper level. Good. Now we slowly use our hands to coming back up to the seated position, keeping the legs crossed like they are and bending forward. So the left foot is on the surface, it's crossed over the straight leg, right, and we have our right hand on our right shin, and we're bending forward over the left knee, forehead to knee. We're feeling that nice stretch in back of the right leg, and we're flexing our toes. If we can grab our right toe, that's good. If not, it's not necessary. You just get an extra stretch when you do that. Breathe into the belly nice and strong, Amy. Fill it up all the way. And then slowly exhale, relax it. 3 more breaths just like that. Good. Now we slowly let go of the foot and the knee. Come up, uncross the legs, and cross them the other way. Right is over left. Both hands are over the right hip. We're slowly rolling onto the right side. The right knee comes to the surface. We're coming onto the elbows, and we're dropping the chin into the chest. Now we're relaxing the legs. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears, breathing out. Woo. We'll notice one side of the hip might be tighter than the other, and that's okay. We're evening out both sides. Breathe in deep to the belly this time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slowly exhale, 5, 6, 7. Number 8, the body is relaxed, and we're settling into our bones and relaxing our muscles. And on the next inhale, we use our hands to come back up. Push yourself up. So again, sitting forward bend, the leg is still crossed. Left hand by the toe, grab the toe or on top of the shin. Right hand on top of the knee. And then bending our body, forehead to knee. Feeling that nice stretch in the back and underneath our left leg. Taking that nice slow breath approach. And on the last breath here, collectively breathing in together, filling up the abdominal with breath. Hold the breath so it feels nice and tight in the torso. And then exhale nice and slow, folding forward a little bit more and finding that you're relaxing the foot, relaxing the leg, relaxing the arms, settling into the peace in your body. Breathing in, we let go, we come up nice and slow. Woo, hello. That was nice. Taking the knees, bringing them up towards the sky by bringing the feet on the surface, coming up into upside down table. The hands are behind us. The fingers are spread wide, so we're anchoring into the earth. And when we inhale, bringing the hips up towards the sky in our flow. This is a nice strength building for the arms. Ready? Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips down. Now we're going to flow with this up and down for 7 more times at our own pace. Squeeze those glutes in when you press them up towards the sky. Close the eyes so you can feel your body strengthening and lifting. Inhaling up and down. Knowing when you're feeling that shakiness in your body, Heike, that's strength building. That only means I'm building strength in my muscles. They feel stronger with every stretch and strength building. And I am strong in my body. Three more times, up and down. Challenge yourself a little bit, stretch a little bit more up with the next one. And on this last one, I know the wrists are getting tough. We're going to hold it here. Press up, hold, squeeze, and then down. Ooh, that was a good one. Love that part. Coming to the elbows, giving our wrists a break. We love this part. Nice reprieve. Bringing our knees up, really opening up our legs. Shake off any excess sand because we're going to bring those legs above our body. We don't want them to get into the face. Straightening up our legs. Head comes back. Opening up our legs wide. Yes, I know what this looks like. And then slowly bringing the knees in. And we're going to flow like that. Knees into the chest. Straight leg up. Open the legs wide. So the reason we're doing this is because that tight groin muscle gets tight. It connects to the piriformis muscle, which is right next door. Sciatic nerve wraps around, piriformis wraps around the sciatic nerve, gets it all tightened up. If we don't loosen this up, then we have that shooting pain down our legs and that cranky lower back. Four more times. Keep that head back so we're not feeling any strain in our neck. We're feeling a nice stretch in our front part of our throat. One more time, we're going to open our legs up wide. Open the legs up wide. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knees in. And slowly lower your body to your back. Oh, we love this part. Taking our hands and lacing the fingers behind the back of the neck, bringing the neck into the knees and the elbows into the knees on a crunch, and then exhale. Keeping the feet hoovered above the surface, but our elbows touch the surface on the exhale and our head comes back down to the earth on the exhale. Doing that 7 more times. Essentially, we're doing an abdominal crunch. Knees into the chest, elbows to the knees, crunch together, and then exhale. Keep the feet in the air, relax the abdominal, and come down with the elbows to the earth. Take your time doing your crunches, because the slower we do it, the more our core intensifies. Four more. And then we slowly settle the feet down to the surface. The fingers are unlaced behind the back of the head. One hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Preparing for our single leg circles, straightening out the left leg towards the sky. Hover at about 12 inches to a foot above the surface. If that's too low, then you can always bring it up high. Circling your left leg nice and straight outwards. Doing that total of 8 times. And once again, you're feeling that groin stretch, that groin build. Also the leg muscles strengthen. Good. Let's give that leg a reprieve. Bring it in. Now the left knee is towards the sky and the left foot is flat on the surface. The right leg is straightened out. And we're doing leg circles outwards. Doing the stretch and strengthening in between the yoga poses helps the body. Sometimes you hear about when we get older, our muscles separate from our bone. We do not want that to happen, so hence strengthening it. 2 more circles outwards. Good. Nice, Stephanie. Right foot to the surface, right knee towards the sky, straighten out the left leg. This time the circles are going inward, so we're pressing out, up, and in with the left foot. Flex those left toes towards the left knee. You still have that hand on the heart and that hand on the solar plex, or you can place your hands to the side by the hips to stabilize your body more. Four more circles outward. We could do it. Yes. Ooh, bring that leg in. Good job. Straighten out. Right leg. Right leg comes out, up, and in. Feel that nice quadricep muscle strengthening. Feel that nice knee strengthening. Right foot is flexed towards the knee. Ooh, nice. Three more. Bringing those legs in, we're going to take a reprieve here and open up the knees and bring the feet together. Inhaling and exhaling for 3 breaths. Feeling the heartbeat slow down just a little bit. Good. Now take that right knee and drop it over towards the left. Bring both arms up above the head. Reach with the right arm especially, getting that extra stretch in the right hip as both knees fall to the left side. Now settle into the stretch. Relax. There you go. Feel those elbows coming to the earth a little bit more. Feel your hip and your back coming to the earth. And we're settling into the peace in our body. Knees up towards the sky. Drop the knees to the other side. Both knees are coming to the right. Press them down all the way. Really stretch with that left arm up, that right arm up. And then settle in on the stretch. Exhale. Settle the body. Let it go. Good. Whenever we have worries and doubts, sometimes it jumbles our mind. Think about if you've had a good night's sleep, if you had rest enough, because that has a lot to do with the mind chatter. In a meditation, when you're relaxing into a yoga pose, or you're settling in like we are right now, you're taking time to take that nervous system, relax it. Allow the nerves and the tension in your body to let go, so you feel your legs dropping, your arms relaxing. And so you're not holding on to that tension, because our mind holds on to the tension because our mind is going 1,000,000 miles a minute. And then when you relax, it lets go. It releases. And now we're going to bring our knees up. And we're going to take our eye pillow and place it over the eyes. And you have a choice to keep your knees up and walk your feet out and drop your knees together in a kickstand, or you can keep your knees open in a Supta Baddha Konasana. And then settle one hand over the heart, one hand over the solar plex. Settling into our peace starts with our breath. Relax the elbows to the side. Allow the hands to fall into the body. Breathe in slowly, slowly. Feel the tightness in your belly as you inhale, inhale. Hold it for a moment. And then slowly exhale, exhale. Settling into your peace in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. Bring a smile to the face, because this feels so good with the slight breeze coming across our body. We're lying on the soft earth. We're listening to the ocean soothe our soul. And we're feeling the sun come up over the horizon. And the reason we come to the beach or we come to the mountains to watch that beautiful sunrise, it's like a new beginning in our life, a new day to work on our dreams, goals, and ambitions, or just a new day to just find peace in yourself. Inhale into that sensation. And exhale. Allow yourself to settle into your peace a little bit more. Capture the moment that you're feeling right now. Play it over in your mind. The yoga poses that you did today. Until you settle down with your back on the blanket, your knees together or your knees open wide. Now tune into each area of your body. The feet, relax your toes and the bottom of the feet and the top of the feet and the ankles. Feel the muscles in your legs and your knees melt into the earth. Notice the breath, how it makes the body rise up when you inhale and drop when you exhale. Settle into the feeling of your life. Feel the gratitude in the way it's flowing. And if your mind wants to go to those areas of your life where it's not flowing, this is the thing that you're doing right now to make it flow easier. Slowly inhale. Feel the inhale flowing through your nostrils. Feel the energy flow up to your hip area, your abdominal area. And when you exhale, allow that breath to settle into the abdominal and hip area. And then you've all seen the charts of our organs in our body. Like a thermometer, see those organs fill up with blood, with healing blood, as you inhale. And as you exhale, all those organs are absorbed by good, healthy blood cells that make them work at 100% for you. Bring the energy up to the heart and the lungs and the rib cage. Breathe and feel the lungs expanding. Feel the heart lifting. And breathe out. Settle your rib cage over your lungs and your heart and your spine. Settle those shoulders a little bit more to the earth. And smile because it feels so good. And on the next inhale, we're slowly going to roll over onto the right side and come up into a comfortable seated position. it's morning time. We're going to open the arms up nice and wide, level with the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, bring the shoulder blades together behind you. Keep the arms long and straight and then bring them together in front of you with the hands together. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing and opening up. Breathing out, bringing them together. Inhale, opening all up. Exhale, bringing them together. Hold the arms here suspended for 3 seconds. And then bring the hands to the heart. In a prayer Anjali Mudra, pressing the thumbs into the sternum, relaxing the elbows to the side and the shoulders, dropping them towards the earth. Slightly drop the chin into the chest. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Ooh, nice class. Hello. Ho, 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 ho. Yoga power. Yoga living life, loving it. YouTube, Facebook, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. I have a nice link to PayPal below for your $10 donation appreciation. Woo-hoo-hoo.